Welcome everyone to another week of Florida Man Weekly. I'm one of your hosts, Corn.
And I'm Stubbs, and that's right, it is Sunday, September 29th, I believe, so
Yep.
almost October already.
Man, this year is flying by pretty
I know,
quickly.
so crazy, man. Well, we're glad that everyone joined in with us, whether you're watching us live on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you tell your friends, have them log on. I believe comments are available on either one of those, so if you have any comments, put them in there, and we'll try to check them throughout the show.
Definitely check us out. We're jumping right on. I hope you all had a great week, and we're going to jump into the first story. I'm coming for you, Tampa. Because Tampa smells like pee. Oh, man. This one comes straight out of Wesley Chapel, Florida, which is basically in the Tampa area. Robert DiGiacomo, 69 years old. Basically, this guy was outed in the parking lot of a Sam's Club, basically exposing himself.
Oh, why is it always got to be exposing?
It's always something about someone exposing themselves, and he was basically exposing himself and pleasuring himself in the Sam's parking lot. And he was spotted by some Target employees, so they called the police. Obviously, the police come to the scene, see what's going on, look for priors, and apparently he's been doing this so often that he has a reputation in the area. So the cops arrest him. He has an active warrant. And basically, he tells the cops, "Listen, I'm an asshole, I'm just gonna just keep tugging it."
So he confessed, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just still do what I do.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, I'm just gonna eat this charge, and I'm just gonna go back to parking lot jacking.
That's kind of crazy, especially at Sam's Club. So there's a famous website out there, peopleofwalmart.com.
Oh.
And if you haven't been there yet, check it out. It's pretty hilarious.
Amazing website. I think half of the pictures and posts are from Florida.
Man. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm thinking. I think they get all of their pictures from Florida. And this being Sam's, I wonder if they have a subsection of people of Walmart as people of Sam's.
They have to have their own subreddit inside of Walmart just for the people that come there. It's pure insanity, the things that you see there. I saw a lady put her kid in the cart upside down with one hand.
This is a pull Michael Jackson. I feel
this is a pregnant lady pick a kid up by his leg and put him inside the cart upside down. This kid was screaming for his life.
I mean, I would be too. If someone picks you up by one leg and hanging you over, you don't know if you're going into the car, if they're going to take you to the freezer aisle. What's going on?
That's true. You don't know if this is like a hostile situation. You're going to get sex trafficking. You don't even know.
You don't know. Yeah. Well, hopefully this guy. So did he end up getting arrested? Did they take him in on the?
So he got arrested and he's in jail pending bond. But basically, he's been caught in that area. I want to say 10 to 15 times for exposing himself to random people in the area. And it's not just Sam's parking lot; it's various stores in the area. So this guy either has a problem or he loves himself a whole lot.
Well, so it sounds like he doesn't just have a infatuation with Sam's Club, right? So
because they
Sam's
do have
Walmart,
they do have great hot dogs and pizza. No pun.
Oh my, we just went there. So hot dogs and pizza. Well, you'd think that maybe the cops or someone could be able to. I don't know. Somehow, how would you stop that? Especially if he's a serial exposer.
At this point where we're at in society, I think just let him do it. Just make sure no kids around. Just leave him alone.
He's going to these high traffic areas that you just mentioned. Target, Sam's Club. I'm sure he's probably going Hobby Lobby or something. There's going to be plenty of kids.
I can understand if he's at five and below or the Dollar Tree.
Dollar store.
But Sam's Club, it's a little bit nicer. You kind of expect a little bit more crazy.
That's that high class Florida style.
That's that high class crazy.
Oh boy, someone get this guy a bigger trench coat or something.
Oh man. So basically, Robert, he's still in jail and he's got a bunch of charges pending against him. So if you see Robert, if he ever does get out again, just hide your kids.
Hide your wife.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
That's it. Oh man, yeah. Hopefully he stays in a long time this time and can't see the light of day again.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely wouldn't want to go to Sam's Club to go get some free samples and watch this guy tugging it.
Oh no, absolutely. Oof. Man. All right, well, we're moving right along, man. That's kind of a oh man, that's crazy.
Way to go, Tampa.
Yeah, I know Tampa. That's all right. Well, Pinellas County is going to be kind of bailing you out, Tampa. And as we look at some of the stories on FL Man today, if you haven't been there, check it out. We do tag every county that our stories are based out of, and Pinellas seems to be racking up the stars, if you will.
Oh man, it's like Grand Theft Auto. It's like there are already 3 stars. Cops everywhere.
It's crazy. Well, this next story comes out of Pinellas, like mentioned earlier, and this is 32-year-old Danae Morrison.
What a great mugshot.
Oh,
Good Lord.
She's definitely having fun right here. I think she is a little disappointed though, because we all may have heard recently in the big sort of thing that's coming on is seltzered water.
Oh
right?
man,
And not just any seltzered water, but spiked seltzer water.
That's right. That White Claw. Apparently, there are laws when you're drinking claws.
And she found out the hard way when she was driving home. She was definitely swerving, and so a Pinellas County deputy sheriff saw this, pulled her over. And was like, hey, what's going on? Doing the initial check, and the sheriff said immediately he smelled all this alcohol coming out from him.
Now, did he smell the alcohol? Or did he smell the mango off the White Claw?
So it doesn't really say what sort of flavor
the
they're having in here. I wouldn't know. I haven't tried it yet.
If you haven't, it's excellent.
I feel like it's definitely for basic white chicks, and this girl here seems like she might want
all the basics.
Right. So, anyways, he pulled her over. Definitely saw it as a DUI situation. Asked her to do a field sobriety test, and she refused. Yeah. So she refused giving a field sobriety test. Go figure, because she knew she was drunk off them claws. And when he started asking her, she's like, yeah, I had one drink, the go-to story for everyone.
It's always
right?
one. It's always one.
Right. Then she stepped back a little bit. It's like, okay, maybe I had 2.
Yeah.
Right. Well, not only did I just have 2, she had 2 while driving in her car.
Oh, man.
Yep. And then the sheriff was like, well, what do you mean you had 2? I was like, yeah, I had these White Claws right here. They're seltzer water.
Please tell me there were no kids in this car.
No kids. She's by herself. And right before she was getting put in the back of the car, she's blurted out, White Claws are only 5%.
That sounds like what I told my mom when I first got caught drinking.
Yeah, I know. It's only 5%, which
it's pretty much water.
Yeah, well, once again, if we look at this this girl right here, she seems like she's not too big, kind of petite. So a few of those White Claws in there is gonna make anyone kind of loopy.
The only thing that would make this mugshot better is if she had one of those Kate plus 8 bobs, the bob haircuts.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that's the epitome of basic.
It's absolutely ridiculous, but I think this was her first offense. So she's no longer driving, obviously. She has a court date. She made bond at $500. She was able to bail out. So needless to say, she probably doesn't have any more cash now to go buy more White Claws.
Yeah, even though they are on sale right over here at the ABC.
Of course. Everyone has them now. But so hopefully she won't be drinking anymore. And like we all know, there are laws regardless of what any song might say.
That's true. No laws when you're drinking. Oh. Such a great song for such a great beverage.
She definitely, I guess, took the song to heart.
Man.
And this is Drinking Claws by Mark Leach featuring Hey Monet. Crazy. So, like I said, don't drink and drive.
Yes, please do not drink and drive.
Ever.
We don't advocate that.
No, not at all.
All right, we're going to move on to the third story. This one comes out of Tampa again. I'm looking at you, Tampa. Basically, this comes out of Holiday, Florida. Tammy Marie Steffen. She's 37 years old. Basically, what she's accused of is between 2016 and 2018, she's accused of creating over 300 plus Instagram accounts and over 10 emails to harass her former clients.
Whoa.
Her former colleagues from work. So basically, either the unemployment hasn't been kicking in, or it didn't really say where she used to work, but she's been harassing these people, threatening to acts of violence, hurt their families, threatening to murder them, all kinds of different things. And basically, she's sitting in jail right now, and she pled guilty in December and just received 4 years and 9 months for cyber stalking. But I think the real key is the dedication to create.
How does anyone make 300 accounts?
Listen, I am familiar with trolling. I mean, so
you troll?
So yeah, I mean, I've heard about it. I read about it on Reddit.
Way to clear it up.
Basically, and 300 accounts is a lot. 5 to 10, that's normal. I mean, if you're a normal troll, but 300?
So I honestly have no idea. I'm not on social at all, as far from Facebook. So I have no idea how you make an Instagram account or Twitter or whatever else she was using. Like, don't you have to have an email address like Facebook? Or
yeah, but you can use Gmail. You can create an infinite amount of Gmails if you need to.
So she have like harassment1@gmail.
Harassment1 through 30, and then this account isn't real 69.
Oh my gosh,
all kinds of stuff. But
what she used for a profile picture?
Yeah, I mean, actually, she used different people, like men and women, to kind of make the account seem somewhat legitimate.
Oh, and almost sounds like a situation for MTV's Catfish.
Oh, this is beyond.
It'd be in deep,
way beyond Catfish. Definitely not meeting this lady in person, man. But so basically, she's in jail right now, and is about to do 4 years in the pokey.
Good,
but I mean, it begs the question, like, why do we give social media such power in our lives?
Yeah, why we let it rule, like what we do, how we act.
Yeah, I mean,
it influences our daily lives.
Yeah, I mean, I use social media to share things with family and friends that are far away. You know, I might troll a little bit here and there
a little bit.
if we're on some political forums, but it's just, light. I'm never threatening violence against anybody.
Well, you would also want to think too, I wonder how bad her workplace actually was. Like, was it a super hostile workplace? Does she have actual mental issues? Like, is there a bigger issue that needs to be addressed other than just she created all these accounts and started harassing?
That's a definite possibility. Mental illness is a big issue in this country nowadays, and especially with a lot of the gun crimes going on. I mean, hopefully she'll be able to cool off in prison and get whatever help she needs. I mean, hey,
that's about all we can hope for. Right?
I think the key thing here is they should really list where she worked, because if they're causing people to do that shit, I don't want to fucking work there.
Oh no, for anyone. For that case, there should be like a ban on all social. If you work at a place, we manage your social.
Watch you find out she worked at Walmart.
That's probably.
And we love Walmart, by the way, just in case they're a potential sponsor.
Anyways, well, I think I need a drink. I mean, there's 3 stories. Starting off is
making me thirsty, man.
I know,
my hands are shaking.
Right. So we decided to change things up. The past couple episodes, we've done some beers from Florida, different counties. Tonight we decided to go with a wine. This wine here is from Lakeridge Winery and Vineyards. This is a Southern Red.
Nice.
So I'm a wine guy. Do you like wine, Corn?
Yes, I prefer a nice Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. I'm a pretty dry. I like my dry reds. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And then after dessert, I like to have a port or something. It's pretty sweet and syrupy. If you don't know what a port is. But yeah, so Lakeridge Winery and Vineyards. You can check them out at lakeridgewinery.com. And let's kind of jump into here. So I've already popped a cork because I didn't want to see or have everyone see me struggle trying to get this cork out.
You definitely didn't want to see. You definitely didn't want to see that.
It took me like 3 minutes just to pop this. So we're gonna pop it. I feel like I don't have wine glasses, but I think being in Florida, that's okay, right?
Yeah, in true Florida fashion, wine glasses are passe. We are solo cup approved.
That's right. So,
and because we do have a little bit of class, we're not going to drink out of the bottle
this time. I mean, as the season goes on, that may change. So we'll see how happens. Thank you. Yep. Okay, has a really good smell actually. It says this is fruity, kind of full-bodied, which we'll see. We'll see how it is. Like I said, I do like mine dry. So cheers to Florida Man. Let's try this wine.
Wow.
Oh, super sweet.
That is very, very sweet.
Oh, yeah. Definitely
sweeter than I thought it would be, but that's actually pretty good. I bet it would pair well with some cheese.
Cheese. This is almost a dessert too, like a chocolate cake or something.
Yes,
that would go
definitely.
pretty good with that. Or a steak. But they say now, though, you don't have to pair your reds and your whites with specific foods anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it can be whatever your taste of wine is. Just drink it with whatever sort of meal you have. So no more whites with fish or chicken, no more reds with dark meats.
Okay.
So this should go pretty well.
This is very good.
Oh, yeah, they'll definitely leave a hangover because all that sugar in there, though. Oh, man.
Yeah, no, definitely not keto friendly.
No, not at all for you keto followers out there. So we'll go to our ratings right now. Like I said, I do like my wines a little bit drier, a little bit more nutty than what this one is. So just based on that alone, I'm going to give it a 2, a Cat 2 on this. If I liked fruity wines, though, I'd probably give it a little bit higher, but that's all right.
Yeah, for this one, I'm not too much of a sweet type of wine guy, but this is really refreshing, and the hints of fruit are very flavorful and very powerful. So I'm going to give this one a Cat 3.
Cat 3. There we go. Once again, this is a Lakeridge Southern Red from Lakeridge Winery and Vineyards. Check them out at lakeridgewinery.com. They are out of Claremont, Florida, which
Claremont is very beautiful if you've never been.
Very, very pretty area. If you're not sure where that is, it's directly west of Orlando. So not to the coast. It's almost right in the middle of Florida if you look at it on the map.
And far enough away from Tampa so where it doesn't smell like pee.
we don't want pee mixed with our wine. So.
Definitely not.
Oh, man. All right. Well, now it's that time of the show where we like to look for other stories that happen outside of Florida. It's Florida Man versus the world. Right?
One of my favorite segments.
So every week we look at stories that have happened outside of Florida, whether they happened that week or we just happen to come across because they're starting to trend a little bit. And this week I'm going to start with my story. And this story comes out of Germany. Basically, what happened in Germany? This was back in June. Europe was experiencing a very hot heat wave with risk of sounding redundant with a hot heat wave. You know,
it must have been the hottest.
The hottest. So actually, on this day, the temperatures were already above 101 degrees Fahrenheit. I did the calculations beforehand. It was in Celsius, and I don't know how to do that calculation.
I've got an app for that.
You got an app for that, yeah. Yeah, Google's my friend for that too. So out of Germany, there was this gentleman who was riding around because it was so hot.
Whoa!
And decided it was too hot to wear clothes while riding his scooter.
Man, who's gonna clean that seat? Good Lord!
Hopefully, someone that doesn't mind, having a little swamp bass going on in that seat.
Man.
Yes. This gentleman here, like I said, he was riding around because it was so hot. He got pulled over, obviously, because he was butt-ass naked, riding around his scooter. But I will say, he did have safety on. I mean, he's wearing a helmet. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this guy was being super safe.
He's clearly not dressed for the slide.
Not for the slide. Yeah, and hopefully he won't lay it down. This is probably the ultimate Scooter Gang member right here.
Oh, that's right. I am all about Scooter Gang.
That's right, all about that Scooter Gang. He was pulled over. He was issued a fine, just over €100 for it, but he was able to go home. And as you saw in the picture, he did have pants with him in his bags. But like I said, he just decided not to wear it.
I think that's pretty crazy. And the craziest part is the fact that, did it say if he was married or not?
It didn't say, no, and I don't know if he would be.
Well, I would just question why his wife would let him leave the house like that. Usually, if I'm dressed a little bit crazy, my wife would be like, hey, yeah, that's not working.
Well, look, like I said, he had clothes in his bag, so maybe he was dressed when he left, so he wouldn't cause any issues at home. And decided while he was riding, nope, this is not going to work. So he pulled down, stripped down, and then started going on his happy, merry way, trying not to get sunburnt too much.
Man, if you have to sell that scooter, do you have to show these pictures to say, hey, I rode on this naked and
minor issues.
You might want to change the seat.
No, absolutely. Yeah, this caught this deputy in Germany off guard so much that the department itself did post it on their Twitter account and asked for people to caption it, the best caption. We want to hear what your captions are. Send us either a tweet, Insta, or on Facebook at FloridaManFLman.com.
Yeah, send us your funniest stuff, man.
That's right. Or send us at stories@FLMantoday.com. We want to hear what you have to say. A couple of them comments were, like I said before, at least he was wearing a helmet, right? Which made everyone happy, including the cops. He should probably invest in some sort of sunscreen company.
Oh, yeah. A full body sunscreen.
Right. Or just maybe his shower wasn't working and he's just on his way to the car wash.
Yeah, that's true.
Try to get that shower.
I mean, yeah, you could just lather yourself up before a storm and then ride through it naked.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, I've had a lot of experience, and some people don't know this. Maybe some people who are watching this. My early 20s were a fun time. Let's just put it that way. A lot of nakedness going on, a lot of streaking, a lot of climbing poles, a lot of anything and everything. It's just something you do.
Yeah, we all do it. I'm naked back in high school. You just climb a pole, and no, I actually really don't know what you're talking about. I've never done that shit.
It must be a white guy thing. I don't know.
Well, I'll check with the brothers
boys,
after this broadcast.
Absolutely. Check it out. But that's my story. Corin, what do you have?
All right, so for my story for Florida versus the world, this comes out of Akron, Ohio. And usually when you go past a church, you always see like a caption about how they're trying to get members, or they're usually trying to praise the Lord.
Some sort of inspirational message.
Something
usually
inspirational. But this church was pretty PO'd because they just installed a $3,500 AC unit.
Wow.
And within 3 days, that said unit was stolen.
3 days.
They didn't even get a chance to make the first payment on the AC unit.
And anyone that's from Florida, AC is key.
AC is a necessity.
It is. It's not an option. It's not like up north where you can just have the windows open all day and have a nice breeze coming through.
No.
AC is absolutely key, especially as the world keeps getting hotter and hotter. Temperatures continue to rise. I mean, AC is kind of a big thing.
Yeah, and living on beachside, you might think we have some sort of breeze, and that's only a couple days a week. Usually it's ass hot all the time.
Hot.
Yeah. So basically, after the unit was taken, they tried to figure out who did it. They didn't have cameras on site, which is, I'm sure, something that they're going to install pretty soon. So they posted this picture saying that whoever stole their unit, it's going to be pretty hot where you're going. And we all know.
We're about Miami?
Yeah. You're going to Miami. Keep it. It's hot where you're going.
It's hot down there.
Miami. What part of Miami?
All of it. As long as you're not on Miami Beach, if you go to the city, it's hot and crazy.
Oh man! But the fact that someone could be so brazen as to steal from a church. Usually a church, they're trying to give back and help the community, or most churches, I should say. But I mean, just this kind of rubbed me the wrong way, just because that the churches give back to the community and they try to help others, and you're just such a scumbag that you have to go steal from the church. So,
right.
Yeah,
this congregation was probably very getting into the sermons. I did you shared this story with me earlier, and I looked at it.
A very small congregation,
right? Very small, but it seemed like one of those churches too that they probably have long sermons. A lot of jumping up and downs, a lot of movement, a lot of music and stuff. So I mean, once again, if you're in Florida, AC is a necessity. Even so, if you're doing a lot of moving indoors.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna try to help out Tampa here. We're gonna move to our next segment of our feels section, right?
Because Florida isn't always about serial flashers, cyber stalking, and White Claw abuse.
And Tampa, even though it may smell like pee, according to Corin,
it smells so
every
bad.
Every now and then, again, they do have feel-good stories. I mean, remember your story last week?
That was true.
That came out of Tampa.
That was true. They used the pee vapors to help people move dolphins out of a retention pond back into Tampa Bay. So, yeah, Tampa, you guys can do good things occasionally, but you still smell like pee.
Right. Well, kind of going with that, with Tampa and helping animals. This is a story of a Pinellas Park police officer who saw a little dog in the middle of the highway.
Now, before you finish that, if I see Pinellas County and I look at that picture, I'm thinking that cop shot that dog.
Yeah, they probably could have picked a better still frame from the dash cam than what they did to release. But yes, no, he's actually helping them. He was down there. As you see, this is I-275 over in Pinellas.
I think was the dog going for the cop's gun, or?
Oh, no. Yeah, he probably told him to get on the ground and spread your paws. So, anyways, you see all the cars that are going back there. Lots of traffic going on. This cop here decided to turn on his flashers right in the fast lane. He looks like he's in the left lane there. Turned on his flashers, jumped out of his car, went and picked up this poor pup, and immediately brought him to the shelter to check him out.
What a cute dog! I'm glad he was be able to be rescued.
Yep, and this was, like I said, he's in the shelter right now. They said he was good to go. There's no major issues with him, just some minor scrapes and bruises on him. The shelter themselves decided to name him Lucky, to kind of, dedicate this officer. I believe his name is Joseph Puglia. And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your last name there.
Oh, you're totally butchering it.
But yeah, so like I said, he rescued this dog, named it Lucky, and he said that if no one comes and either claims this dog or wants to adopt it, that he has family members that are already waiting in line to take him home and have a new family pet.
And did you say that was on 275?
It was on 275.
And
yes.
That dog is very lucky because the people that drive on 275 are GD animals. They are. It is a drag. It's a drag race.
Absolutely,
driving on 275.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, it's a way to kind of get Tampa back some points.
Yeah, they earned a couple points from me, so they don't smell like pee as much.
Right, as much.
Just the whiff.
Just a whiff right now. We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure there will be something that will happen this week.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank our sponsors for tonight's and this week's episode. As you may have seen, Corn and I have been wearing 2 T-shirts, both from our sponsor, Salty Bum. Salty Bum is a island lifestyle clothing and apparel company out of Daytona Beach, Florida, and out of Puerto Rico.
Yes.
They have a lot of cool things. This is their website at saltybum.com. Everything from T-shirts to hats to... This is a rash guard that you're seeing right now. And this rash guard is like a UV protectant as well. So whether you're going fishing, whether you're surfing, whether you're skin diving, helps protect against that sunscreen.
Yeah.
That naked scooter rider probably could have used one of these.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I could definitely use one of these because I definitely don't want to get too tan.
No, absolutely not. A lot of cool things as well. Like a roof rack cover. So
nice.
if you're a surfer, kayaker, paddleboarder, want to carry something on your SUV or whatever vehicle that you're driving.
This would go great on my Honda Ruckus.
Right? Yeah, so a lot of cool stuff. Awesome company. They ship anywhere and everywhere. That's saltybum.com. They are also in some surf shops around Florida and Puerto Rico. If you log on to saltybum.com right now, you can get your first order 10% off your entire order.
Nice.
They are on Instagram and Facebook. Their handle is at @the.saltybum and Twitter at @thesaltybum. Salty Bum, bringing the island lifestyle living to wherever you are.
Thank you, Salty Bum.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Shirts.
Yeah, awesome shirts. They're great, comfortable. Yes, thank you. So we're getting close to the end. I just want to encourage you once again to, if you haven't already, like, share, comment, tell your friends about this.
Tell all your friends.
Yep.
Check us out on social media. All 3: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Florida Man Today.
FL Man Today. That's right. FLMantoday.com. Once again, the website. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your stories that you've encountered during the weeks. We want to know if you have anything special you want to hear us talk about, any recommendations for any Florida beverages. Send them our way. Log it on there.
Or even if you just want to debate me on the smell of Tampa, please email us. I'd be more than happy to engage you.
Yes, or they can actually go to anchor.fm. We have the ability now for people to leave voice messages.
Nice.
Through anchor.fm.
Nice. Yes, definitely leave us some voice messages.
Check our podcast out. Leave a voice message there. If you don't have anchor.fm, you can also check us out on Google Podcasts, Spotify, your other podcast
all your
apps.
favorite podcast apps. You can find us on there at Florida Man.
That's right. And we are here every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Unless we say something, check out our social media. Make sure you follow us to find out the latest news. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed the show. Even if you didn't, lie and said you did. That helps us out.
But yeah, I don't care if you didn't like it. Just say you like to give us a thumbs up.
That's right. So once again, I am Stubbs.
And I'm Corn. Thank you for joining us this Sunday for Florida Man Weekly. Definitely check us out next Sunday. Same time, same bat channel. I'm Corn.
And I'm Stubbs.
Peace.
Stay classy, Florida.